feel a little nostalgic about it, a sense of awe, I guess, that I had an opportunity to do something like this. I put my heart and soul into it for 12 years. In the history of Tennessee, they built community colleges across the rural areas of Tennessee. At the time, I was the director of the educational programs in the Alcoa and Maryville Blount County Schools. I got a call from Nashville, from the commissioner's office, and they said, "Jell, we want you to apply." And I looked at the economy at the time and being heavily involved in training and supporting economic development. I knew the crucial link that workforce development had, and I knew Knoxville didn't have that. I remember coming on board on November the 1st, 1981, in a barred conference room at Lakeshore. I looked out over the faculty and staff, and I saw a lot of uneasy people, concerned people, and I tried to assure them that things were going to be okay. I had the philosophy that if we could train out qualified students to meet the needs of the community, we would need a strong workforce and a strong job market. There wasn't a whole lot out here at that time. But everybody realized if we located here, there would be a utility and infrastructure put in to support the college. You can see what you're now. And it worked. I knew going in it was going to be tough. As the toughest 12 years I spent in education.
The leadership style of the college emerged as the institution began to change. JL was really impactful with the vocational technical programming and building up the technical programming side. And then as the transfer pieces began to be added and the kind of the liberal arts focus started to be added, and then that shift in leadership happened and Dr. Edwards came and began taking that in a different direction.
When I came in, Pellissippi had just recently moved from being typically a technical institute, basically, and had added the mission of providing transfer courses to universities, and it had just gotten underway. And so my goal was to work toward completing that transition to becoming a fully comprehensive community college. And really that was initially, I think, why I was asked to come and serve, getting the right technical programs together, the right liberal arts programs together in units, and then working with faculty and staff to create initially a 5-year plan. And the 5-year plan included everything from what would be the next buildings we needed to put in place to what other courses and departments needed to be put in place or organized differently. And we moved through that first 5-year plan in about 2.5 to 3 years. Early on, I'd been approached by a member of the Knoxville Catholic Board who had explained to me that they were planning a move and they thought it would be a great location for a campus in East Knoxville. It puts us right in the heart of East Knoxville. We could serve people we weren't serving currently. So we were able to line up some wonderful silent partners who guaranteed our fundraising. And so we went on a fundraising event and were able to raise the money to purchase the building and to start some of the renovations. It was the initial place that housed our nursing program. So it was a really good purchase for us and one I'm glad we did.
We were the first campus to have a nursing program. Up to that time, only Rome State could have nursing. So we were able to have a nursing program in our campus. And so downstairs on the lower level, they transformed a lab and classrooms for nursing. As we think about what happened at Magnolia, there was a lot of community involvement, community engagement.
To see the vital role that Pellissippi plays in this, not just in Knox County, but in this region. It really has become a fundamental resource for citizens and for businesses. We have to have a resource like Pellissippi that can help enable us to compete with other folks and enable people to have a shot at leading the life they want and being able to tell the story that they want to tell.
One thing that's important for people to know is we're still probably the largest provider of technically trained people in our area. We turn out all kinds of technicians, from engineering technicians to media technicians, and it shows up throughout the community. We've worked with all the industries in Blount County and most of them in Knox County, providing either technical support or either students that would become their employees. So it's hard to measure the total impact.
It's really amazing to see how strong and how deep the roots are that go out in so many directions, even still, from Pellissippi State. To this day, one of the most influential leaders I have ever worked with is J.L. Goins, and he modeled for me what leadership at the top can look like in humility and in competence.
I feel proud that I could help start this.
Were it anybody else besides J.L. Goins, I don't know that we would even be here today.